Latin is actually a very generic term for quite a broad range of styles from around the South American region. And this range of styles actually covers all sorts of different time signatures and different claves and patterns. The reason it's come up here just with Latin and not been more specific is that actually when we go out in the real world as drummers, so often we get given lead sheets and charts, and that is the only word that appears at the top. We just get Latin. So it's down to us to interpret it and decide what kind of style it is and what the trends of that style are and how we're going to implement them in our performance. To me, this example sounds like a slightly westernized, pop-tinged version of a bossa nova. So let's take a look at some of the traits of a bossa nova groove. We'll start in the bass drum. Now the bass drum is going to try and emulate the sound of a surdo in a samba band, and it's kind of a heartbeat sound. So it's playing on beats 1 and 3 with upbeats on the and of 2 and the and of 4. So it's the cymbal pattern, whether played on the hi-hat or the ride cymbal, kind of emulates a shaker or a guiro or a cabasa. And we're going to play constant quavers, although maybe we'll add some articulation, not keep it all flat at one level, but up and down. Maybe add some heavier hits and some quieter hits, just to give the whole groove a bit of flavour and a bit of spice. For example, the snare drum, most commonly played using a cross stick to mimic a kind of a wood block or a clave sound, is going to play a rhythm similar to a song clave, only we shift the second beat of the 2 side back a quaver. Okay, so let's join it all together. In this example, we'll use a 2-3 style clave, but equally, you could do a 3-2. Here we go. Another variation of this might be to simply repeat the 2 side of the clave. This is quite common in more poppy type bossa novas. When we're thinking about developing our improvisation, there's lots of different things we could do. We could try using different cymbal sounds, so we could use the hi-hats, we could use the ride cymbal. We could also think about different snare sounds. We know that the cross stick sounds good. We could also use the open snare drum sound if we wanted to give it a lift. We could think about the clave. If we're playing a 2-3 clave for a bit, and then might play an appropriate fill somewhere, and then change to just playing the 2 side of the clave repetitively, as we've seen.